Rigatoni alla Gricia is a very famous Roman pasta dish. It's famous because it has minimal ingredients, yet packs a punch in the flavour department. It has a combination of guanciale, which is a cured pork jowl, and the jowl is the cheek, and you can see how fatty it is. The fat in this pasta dish is integral to make this really, really flavoursome. So if you can't get your hands on this, and you get it from most delis, you can absolutely use pancetta. I've also got some pasta. I'm using rigatoni because that's very classic, and some pecorino. Now, this is a really fast dish to put together. I mean, the longest part of this is waiting for the water to boil. I've got my pot on. I've also got a pan here, and I've got this on a low heat. You want the pan to be as low as possible because we want to render out the fat. So if this is on a high heat, it'll seal the outside, but it won't render that fat, and the fat is going to make this into a super glossy sauce. So I'm going to cut the guanciale into strips and then into battens. When I was in Rome, this is one of those dishes that I would have every second day because I was just in love with it so much. And it's the pure flavour of the 3 to 4 ingredients that are added to this that makes it so special. And you see, just cutting through this like butter because of all that fat through it, good fat. All right, into our pan that's just on that low heat. See how you can't hear a sizzle at all because it's just on a very, very low heat. And this is going to take about 5 to 6 minutes to render down. Just keep tossing it. In that time, I can cook the pasta because our water is rapidly boiling. Now, rigatoni takes a little longer than all pastas because it is a little thicker. So they're going to take about 8 minutes or until al dente. I can't stress enough, al dente, so just to the bite. And a pinch of salt in the water, of course. You can see how much the guanciale has rendered down. You can see it's crispy and all of that fat has come out of it. It's like liquid gold. I'm just going to take a few crispy bits out because I want to garnish our beautiful pasta with it. So just a few spoonfuls, that should do it. And the rest we're going to leave in to mix through our pasta. Pasta is al dente, so we're going to use a slotted spoon just to take our pasta directly from that water into our pan. I want to do this because I want some of that water to go in because the combination of the fat, the water and the parmesan is going to give us a beautiful creamy sauce. It's like magic when it all comes together. So a little bit more should do it. We'll give that a toss and we'll coat all of those pasta tubes in the guanciale. And now we're going to add lots of freshly cracked pepper. This is another dominant ingredient in this dish, so you can be quite liberal. Okay, in with our pecorino cheese. I'm just going to leave a little for the garnish and have a spoon on standby because I want some of that starchy water to go in. Now again, my heat is very low. If you've got a high heat, then I find the pecorino goes quite lumpy and it clusters together. So we want this to melt really gently to form that creamy sauce. See how it's starting to go really glossy because of all that pan agitation. I've also made a lot of mess, but lucky it's induction, I simply need to wipe it and it is clean. So let's plate up a nice shallow bowl just like this one. And we'll just add our pasta. It shouldn't look dry, but it should not be swimming in water. You just want that cheese and the fat just to stick to the pasta. Now I have reserved that gorgeous guanciale, the crispy bits. I want them over the top and a little more of that pecorino. The simplest of pastas, but gee, it packs a punch with that guanciale, the pepper, pecorino. I'm gonna have a taste. Buonissimo.